Acknowledge your tribal chief.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tribal Chief Jeff. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and acknowledge me. We're doing something completely different today. It's a football related video with a WWE twist. Don't know if it's been done before, but obviously we're the best at what we do in it. So obviously this will be the best one that's been done. But before I speak any further, four letters, one word. Ah, Joel,
That's good. I like
introduce
that.
yourself.
It's a good twist. It's a good twist. Oh, what's good, guys? It's your boy, just Joel. Either or, it's the sorry I'm late one, but soon to be a great one. Please, Lord Joel, for ever what's happening, people. Thank you very much. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah. At the
yeah.
time
That
of
time
recording, man.
almost.
It's almost time. Spain versus Portugal. You know exactly who I'm repping, man. This is my country. This is my goal all over my wall, man.
My country.
So by the time this video comes out, yeah, I'm in a good mood right now, but I might be in a bad mood. But I could also be in an even better mood. We'll see in it.
You
That
know,
won't know until the next video, actually. But anyways,
just because
yes.
I've got to say something quickly. Just because you've named your cat Ronaldo, yeah, does not mean that you're Portuguese. You know that. Anyway,
There's just
you
no,
said
there's
my
just,
country. Sorry,
there's just no need, man.
I'm just
But
saying.
obviously, he supports Arsenal. I support Chelsea, amongst other teams. But
As well.
yeah, we're just gonna do like the three faces and heels. So basically, our who we think you know when you look at the best and worst players of the season, but we're
Yeah,
just doing the WWE version, which is
who's
faces
thinking it
and
up?
heels, good guys versus bad guys.
Who can be booed out of the building and who can be cheered for forever, basically. Or for this season anyway. Let's pass season
Yeah,
anyway. Let them know, Jeff. Is it? I think we're doing three each, right?
yeah, we're doing three each, man. Just
Plus, you might have more. You're Chelsea, so you might have more. You might have a lot more honorable mentions for the Hill side of things, because obviously, lucky you're not a United supporter. All you lot would be Hills. I didn't even
no,
really look at
some
that, but
United fans would find
could be mainly the
would
only.
find faces.
Probably
Someone
mainly
will
the only
probably say
two.
that bum like Hoyland is a face when that guy's the bro. You know that one's there, fam. Bruno Fernandes, the biggest heel, but people look at him like he's a
Biggest
face.
Hill ginger.
It's mad because I'm even gonna have to support that rat tonight as well, man. Like he needs like, but anyways, man, I'll kick things off obviously.
But yeah,
Gotta
kick
start
it.
with the faces, in it.
Okay.
And one player that I think has certainly been a face throughout the entire season is our most expensive player to date in the club's history, if I'm not mistaken. Our Ecuadorian defensive midfielder, Moises Caicedo. Now,
Hmm.
absolutely, when he first joined, he had an absolute stinker of a
Yeah,
season.
he
His
did.
first
I
season was a
remember.
stinker. Like he wasn't obviously adjusting and all that stuff, blah blah blah. But like he's actually, I would even say for this, in fact, for the second half of the season, he's actually been getting better and better. And then this season, he got even better and better. Levels, like just been performing, doing his thing. And of course, at the end of the season, the Europa League final, he got his goal. He's popped up. He's popped up with important goals, important moments before. But yeah, this season it was absolutely spectacular. And the reason I like this year, because for me, when he first came, he was a major heel in my eyes, bro. I looked at this guy, number one, coming from Brighton. Number two, the price tag. Number three, just not performing at the level of a £100 million player. Like for me, if you cost that much money and you're a midfielder, especially, you gotta be like Lampard, Fabregas, a bit of Kante, SCN. Well, you just gotta be basically
Yeah,
Pogba. You gotta be Pogba at least, then. But yeah, for me, that's my first face of the season, and probably is our player of the season as well.
okay.
Moises Caicedo. Joel, you next. Your first face of the season for
Wow.
the team.
I love a baby face. And this guy, you talk about big price tags and stuff and player of the seasons and big moments. Man, this guy, absolute baby face, cannot hate him. Puts in a shift, probably like a 7 out of 10 performance every game. Rarely has a bad game. Always puts in a shift. Scored two absolutely superb free kicks in the same game against Real Madrid, just like for fifth team that you support. But man, my guy, £100 million. We got him half price, Mr. Declan
My
Rice,
second team, by the way.
big baby face, big. But you can't hate that. I feel like he's like Cody Rhodes. Do you know what I'm
No.
saying? He's just coming to the club and
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah. I would say
elevated
that.
it.
I would say that still is definitely the only people that hate him. They're basically like Roman sexuals in it, and people that just don't understand a great player in the sport. You got people you see in football, yeah, you see all these fans, they don't rate players unless they're sexy. Like, and I'm saying not in terms of looks, yeah, but fam, in WWE terms, there's people they don't rate them unless they're like high flyers. You know, high flyers are the in thing now, in it, yeah.
Yeah,
But in football terms, they don't rate players unless they got drip and they're sexy on the ball, technicality, dribble merchants, all that stuff. Like, it's just a thing if a player can do something with flair or not. You get me?
yeah, I
That's
hear
why in
you.
football, for example, that they always do this Hazard versus Salah. Now they reduce Salah to just goals. Now they eye like he's not good because he don't do his thing. He ain't got flair like Hazard had flair in it. But this ain't about them two. Yeah, Declan Rice. Yeah. Anything else you want to say on your Cody Rhodes?
Like he's just a big main eventer, bro. Like I just feel like he's the main event, like kind of, yeah,
the
like main event, man. You know what I'm saying?
the top
In the title picture, yeah.
like
Obviously, the mentality as well, man. He was carrying us. All the interviews that he was doing as well. He's very like just focused, and you can tell he was a big. He's a big reason why we're second, and obviously we done fairly well. We done well in the Champions League. I'm gonna say fairly well. Obviously, we didn't beat PSG, but he put in an absolute shift. So yeah, that's my pick.
there was also one thing I wanted to say. I think it slipped me now still. Yes, that was it. For the last couple of seasons, there's been comparisons between Rice and Caicedo. In my opinion, overall, Rice has been the much better player for sure in terms of like performances and everything. He's been consistent for a lot longer. But like I said, yes, it's been between Chelsea and Arsenal fans. But yeah, man, I think if people are really honest with themselves, like I say, Rice is the better player still, man. But yeah, it is what it is.
What wrestler what WWE superstar would you
What
compare
Caicedo?
Caicedo to? Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Caicedo. Let's see. I think, I think I'll definitely put him as a. Oh, that's actually a good. Oh, shit. I was gonna say LA Knight, but now I don't even know about that one. Still, fam. Um, fam, a wrestler I could put Caicedo to. Shit. I'm gonna go with Jacob Fatu just because of the bad start. He was a heel for me, and
Okay.
then it's become a face. And obviously that's happened with Jacob Fatu. So I would say Caicedo, Jacob Fatu.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nice.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
I love you, Moises. Right now, my next baby face. Hmm, yeah, I'm gonna have to say Mark Cucurella. And again, I can't like just to keep it short, it's pretty much the exact same as Caicedo. I used to hate this guy for the longest. Brighton player and all of that. The price as well. He was a flop for the longest, but gradually again, he's like performing better and better and better. And we thank God that this guy somehow has not been injured yet. And if he had injuries, it's been very short because the way Maresca treated Ben Chilwell like it was an absolute scrub, yeah, just got rid of the guy. Mark Cucurella ended up being our only left back for the whole season. This guy playing week in, week out, consistently putting in shifts. For me, my favorite um, Cucurella moment easily that header against Manchester United to get us those 3 points because I despise Manchester United more than anything in it. And now every time I face them, they're the one team that I always want to beat every season. And yeah, we finally beat them, and it was thanks to his goal after beautiful work being done by Reece James. So for me, Mark Cucurella easily is a baby face. Who would I compare him to? Um, hmm, I think yeah, I guess I'll say LA Knight for this one in terms of the way he's had that rise to the top. He might not. I don't even think he was hated by much people as much as I hated him. But yeah, this guy
I
he
didn't
just
like him,
kept
I don't know.
going.
Yeah,
No, he's liked still. He's not hated. Like I don't
yeah.
think people hated him as much as I did, didn't it? Like I hated that guy, but yeah, like I'd say LA Knight because the way he's just risen to the top and all that stuff and just become
All right, still. Yeah,
top.
fair, fair, fair.
So who's your face, your second face?
The face that runs the place. I'm telling you, I can't. You just can't hate him. Obviously, I know AJ Styles has been a heel, but in terms of the face that runs the place and is phenomenal, the phenomenal one by Kyle Saka.
Oh shit, I thought you were gonna say Saliba or Gabriel, but no,
Boy,
Saka.
Saka.
So I guess you gotta pay him. I guess you gotta pay him to what? Who? AJ Styles or Cena?
I did
Because
say it because I know that ASL has been a hill, but it's
yeah,
like
he's been
phenomenal.
a
Like
face for way too long though.
the face that runs the place, maybe so. But Saka,
It could have been John Cena,
phenomenal.
but Cena's a bad guy now, isn't it?
Yeah, like, I don't know who. I think he's just phenomenal, bro. Like obviously, AJ Styles is towards the end of his career. Bukayo Saka's just starting, but bro, look how he played. Obviously, he got injured, hamstring injury, came back, was just
Still
I
running
think it
things,
took him a
man.
game, or it took him like a game, a couple of games to a thing, but even then he was cooking. He's a when he's injured, he was a big miss, and we just love him, man, because he just tries, scored some great goals before he was injured. That even though like yeah, we with the penalty was saved against Real Madrid, and then
He came back and
he
chipped the
scored,
keeper
scored,
late
yeah,
at
he
one
scored
time.
anyway, and all of that, and just the crosses into the box, and just just causing problems for defenders, man, and just one of the best players in Europe.
Absolutely, I agree with that. And again, like I said, yeah, with because he don't do all the fancy dives and 450 splashes and all that stuff, these people refuse to rate this guy and they talk like this guy's a scrub, especially because he hasn't got many titles to his name in it. Like, and again, in football terms, that's basically because he doesn't dribble with flair and all that stuff. He don't stick his outside, he don't have his hands out like that. He's not, no real. I mean, I complain about it a bit as well. I say, fam, this guy, you're a winger, fam. I want to see step overs and stuff in it. But because he's
Yeah,
literally not doing a lot of flair, he's just working hard,
compared to
intelligent.
the man they compared him to, though, like Foden and them, man, like he's cooking,
I
bro. Like I
can't
don't
lie,
want to hear
he
Foden's
dashed
name
and
again.
Foden. He put Foden in the mud, and that was a big Foden over Saka guy still, fam. But he put Foden in the mud still,
And
fam.
he's
That's like,
here for the
fam.
Arsenal. But yeah, bro, chat to them.
Well, my final face. Um, hmm. On the paper, it's got Enzo Fernandez. But I also had Cole Palmer. But I'd say because towards the end of the season, Enzo Fernandez has performed better than Palmer, I'm gonna go with Enzo Fernandez as my final face. And again, just to keep it brief here, it's the exact same thing as Caicedo and Cucurella, taking long to perform, costing heavy sums of money. Again, I expect some levels of Paul Pogba at least, like if you're costing that much. But the leadership, I can't deny the chances that he creates. I can't deny the way he knows how to move the ball around and all that stuff. Or what is it that these losers say? Ball progression. And what is it? What's that one about cutting lanes and all that stuff? But all those technical terms that these losers like to use. Well, he just knows how to move the ball well. He can pick out a pass. He's certainly improved on his finishing as well, which I need for sure. He scored in the Euro Conference League final, um, just like I said, though. So doing again what I want from a player that costs money. If this guy can really, really work on his finishing this season, bro, I'll be so happy. He knows how to make them levers into the box like Frank Lampard did. And yeah, this season he has been fantastic. Now, who do I compare him to in terms of
Let me
wrestler?
know.
Hmm. I'm gonna go with Randy Orton on this one still, fam. Just because it just makes sense in it. Because everybody absolutely loves this guy. And this guy, he is the poster boy as well at Chelsea. When I go to a stadium, I'm just seeing Enzo shirts. Everybody loves Enzo Fernandez, and everybody loves Randy Orton. Now, I don't think people ever hated him as much at the start, but he's certainly always been loved in it, and yeah, the fans love him, man. So I'm gonna say Randy Orton is my comparison, especially because of that leadership role that he has taken up. I mean, Randy Orton is a leader in the locker room and all that stuff, man. So Randy Orton, Enzo Fernandez. And now your final face.
Um, I think you can who to compare him to.
You know what? Sorry, one more thing. He's also got the world. He's also a world title winner as well. So Randy Orton makes sense, man. Enzo Fernandez World Cup, Randy Orton
Thing.
World Championship. WWE Championship. So yeah, it makes sense, man.
All right. Trying to think who to compare him to, but another guy who we just can't hate. Puts in a lot of effort. Just our best defender, man like Gabriel, bro. I don't even know who to compare him to because came in. People were saying Saliba's the Rolls Royce, and Saliba's great. Yeah, but you see
Roman
Gabriel,
Reigns,
nah,
because
because
without him, your defense is not that great. Still,
I mean,
he's your
is
best defender.
He may be, I'm trying to think. But yeah, no, obviously the defense, the going forward,
McIntyre.
the fight. Yeah, maybe McIntyre, the fight. But then yeah, maybe. I mean, obviously, McIntyre's a heel now. But yeah, no, just going forward as well. He scored a few goals for us, headers and all that stuff. And just obviously,
Yeah, when you were
big
in your
miss when he
head
got
and
injured,
bag,
man.
it
Big
was all
miss.
him, fam.
Yeah. So, just, and he signed the thing again, signed a new contract, long-term contract. So, I don't know if our truth is re-signed or not. But yeah, Gabriel, man, he's been brilliant this season for us. World class player, bro. You can't hate him. Teams could have, Real Madrid, where you talk about them type of giants coming through him and all of that, and where he's staying at Arsenal. So, what a guy, man.
He wants to win the big one with Arsenal, it seems. You know. All right, so those are all our faces now. Now we go to the heels. And of course, my number one heel. He's been a heel his entire time here. Nicholas Jackson. I uh, I don't even want to go on a run about this guy, yeah, but
Here
this
we
guy
go.
is a striker and he can do everything except put a fucking ball in the back of the net.
The amount of
Yeah, he
tweets,
scored in the European League final, Conference League final, but that came off man's chest, fam. He tried to hit it and it came off his chest, so it was even locked. But
the amount of tweets that I see about from you
that
about
the
Jackson is
amount of
crazy.
chances this guy has missed, not just this season, but his entire time here, this guy misses chance after chance after chance after chance. He's such a criminal, man. This guy, I think I'm gonna call this guy the Seth Rollins, or even this. No, it's not CM Punk. People love CM Punk. And Seth Rollins is the bastard right now. I was going to say Roman Reigns because everybody hated Roman Reigns. But Roman Reigns was at least good and he was at least the greatest at what he was doing, fam. So I could even say John Cena because the way John Cena talks about ruined wrestling and the way this guy ruined almost every single chance that he had. But this guy, no, friend, I have to think. I have to think, man. I'll go, Jackson or Rollins. I mean, Cena or Rollins, like, I think, or even Logan Paul. Fuck it, this guy's a Logan. No, there's another guy that could be the Logan Paul. But no, I'm agree to Jackson. So Jackson's the Logan Paul of Chelsea this season, bro. That's Nicholas Jackson, Logan Paul. And it makes sense because he's got potential. He's actually got potential. He actually could be good still. But this guy is an absolute bastard, man. So for me, the number one heel this season is Nicholas Jackson. And I'm done with that rant now. Joe, who's been your biggest heel?
This one's tough, man. This one's tough. Not tough, but it's like it's peak. It's peak. I gotta get out of the way first because he's my guy and I like him. But the performances have just not been there at all. He had a hype video package when he came in, saying he's ready to, play the best he's ever played. My guy. Um, I believe somewhere there's a player in there somewhere, man. It just didn't work out at Arsenal. So I don't actually physically dislike him, obviously. Just like we don't actually dislike the Hills in real life in wrestling. It's just a character. Just the performances from this player have been very, very, very frustrating from, you know, a lot of the time. And us fans, have been very frustrated. But he's
One
my guy.
question, yeah. Did
Yeah,
he say you're about to see the best of me?
the best.
Did he say when he signed for you guys that you're about to see the best of him?
Yeah, I think so. Or something along them lines. Like he's ready to get stuck in. He's my guy, but he's also your guy as well. Because he's on loan from Chelsea and talk about Mr. Raheem Sterling, my guy. Listen, it's all love, and I know that football's a harsh and hard thing to do, bro. And was a great player. Probably still is a great player, man. To be fair, because none of us could be on the pitch with them ballers, and like as much as we think that we could, it's not possible, bro.
So who is he? Which wrestler is he? Because
Who
I
have
got
I
something I want to
always
say.
been frustrated to? I don't know. Someone I want to like, but it's frustrating to watch. Who are? Ooh, you're gonna kill me. Sasha Banks, Sasha Mercedes Monet. Oh, I wanna like her. I wanna like her. She's great. She's great, and I wanna like her. But something about I just can't really watch her get invested. So maybe Mercedes just gonna touch the whole thing right now. Dang, sorry, bro.
I feel betrayed. I feel
I wanna like her.
betrayed. I feel
I wanna
betrayed.
like her so much, but I
I
just
feel betrayed, man. I feel betrayed because she wasn't even going in my mind because I'm thinking you're gonna mention a man.
someone that stinks. Oh, sorry, bro. I'm not saying she stinks, but I'm thinking you thought I was gonna say someone that stinks, did it? Sorry, bro.
I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. I
Calm that boy
feel
down, man. Give
betrayed.
him some.
Yeah, I can't lie. I feel betrayed. I'm actually hurt. I'm actually hurt. But there was one thing that I was going to say, which actually applies to Mercedes money, anyways. You can't discredit this guy's career.
Yeah.
You may not like him, but don't talk like the guy is a bum. You can't achieve everything that Raheem Sterling has achieved. No, no,
Don't deep
you've
it, bro. It's
actually.
only a bit, bro. Bro's heartbroken, bro. Let's move on. Don't worry about it. Let's move on. We'll forget
But no,
about it.
you can't achieve everything that Sterling has achieved in this game without being good. So even if people like this guy used to get the tapping nonsense. He's always going tapping. You know how they talk about players that get they know the tappings are easy to score, but they can also be missed. But a player that scores tappings so frequently, he's obviously got very good IQ of the
Yeah,
game,
to where to
not
be.
just
Yeah, yeah,
attacking, but
yeah, for
and
sure.
everything that this guy's contributed. This is England's best winger of all time, bro. Like, what is it like? Is it 4 or 5 Premier Leagues and everything that this guy has won? And he's been, fam.
Yeah, like
I don't think people want to admit it, but you see the guys like there's who you see Man City's wingers right now, Soku, Savino. These man, they probably have Man City fans missing Sterling because Sterling could finish in it, and it was actually a baller when it was in his absolute prime. He might not be
yeah,
great
no,
in
definitely,
Memorial,
bro.
but fam, Sterling deserves a lot more respect for what he's done in the game. Yeah, I can't lie, I had to take a couple of minutes to cool down because this is the ultimate betrayal. I actually could not believe my man said that. That's just nah. But anyways, my
That's a
second
fact, by the way. We actually just took a couple minutes as well, so it's crazy. Sorry,
man.
bro.
Nah,
I'm
it's for you.
sorry.
You can actually say the same thing about both of them. Fam. You might not like them, but fam, you have to respect everything they've done in it. But man, my second hill.
To be fair, I didn't
It's
even
the,
say I disliked either of them, but
yeah, yeah. You didn't in it,
I think
but like
watching them is
this is
frustrating. But
genuine.
you know,
But my second hill is the goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. This guy's an absolute donut. He's a donkey. He's a dunce most of the time. Triple D fan, pause, big pause. But this guy has been an absolute criminal. And once again from Brighton. But this guy never changed from being a heel. I would say this guy is like all I can think of right now is the Miz in his prime Miz top heel, like a slimy, slippery snake. But again, I'll say Seth Rollins just kind of right now Seth Rollins is a heel. But then again, Seth Rollins was actually good. And yeah, this guy was Brighton's third choice goalkeeper, and we went to bring him to our club to make him number one. But yeah, this guy, man, he's just not that guy. In terms, just so many mistakes, man, so many mistakes, so much. And to be honest, yeah, I should even go a bit loud on it because the mistakes come from the manager, who we'll get to our manager soon. They come from the manager saying, you got to play this specific style, you got to do this, or you are basically losing your spot in the first team. So it's like, sometimes you probably don't want to do the mistakes, but obviously you judge by what you see, and yeah, he just takes the piss. So this guy is a heel, and um, he's a, you know what? I'm gonna call him Chad Gable still, man. He's Chad Gable because Chad Gable's a bastard right now. So yeah, I let Sanchez, Chad Gable. Who's yours?
my second one, second hill, short and sweet. Um, don't know who I can compare him to. When he came in, it was a bit of a positive for us. You know, he to be fair, he helped kind of regenerate Arsenal for a little bit, and it was a good name, a big name, a former Premier League winner the season before, I believe, or recently. But um, over time, I mean, he's been done all right, but over time, he's a bit been so frustrating. I remember some games where, especially actually not even this, maybe prior to this season, so there's a bit of a G code. But this season, he's got to go. I believe he's got to go. I don't know who to compare him to, but this season he has to go. That is Zinchenko. No offense, I just don't want to like I just feel like he needs to move on. I can't remember what he's even done this season, just cameo appearances. I think he's even been all right this season, but just on the terms of he needs to go this season. Thank
You
you,
could
but
probably compare him to a wrestler that's basically past his time, fam. Like just saying retired yet and needs to, I guess. Some would probably say Triple H at some point. There was probably a point where he needs to retire. Maybe the Undertaker off, like,
oh yeah, previous.
he
Oh,
probably
previously, bro, Jack Swagger, bro, came in with name winner. You know what I'm saying? Whatever champion, but in the end, he just had to go, bro. He just had to go. You know what I'm saying? Former whatever
that guy
champion,
was a bomb, fam.
Zinchenko, former. You know what I'm saying? He won the
Premier
Premier
League, didn't
League,
it? He's one playing Premier Leagues.
Premier League
And
winner, but
Swagger won the money in the bank and then cashed it in, didn't it?
yeah, but he's got to go. He's got to go, bro. That's me though, short and sweet. But big up Zinchenko for real. I thought, football
I
league
thought it would be
calm.
him still, fam. And then at
Football league,
some point, I thought, yeah, you're
nah.
just gonna say Gabriel Jesus, but that guy's been injured, fam. So it had to be Zinchenko. Nah, that's a Jack Swagger. Say less, man.
Prefer
He's
Zinchenko
lost all his
to.
ability. He didn't have much, but like he's lost it all, fam.
He's done something.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, but obviously, just now, in terms of where we're at now, just I'm saying he's got to go, man. But even Jesus is a shout, but I don't even know. Winchester's always injured. I can't, no, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, cut. Jeff, take it away before I get myself in trouble.
My final hill, yeah. I'm still trying to think, but on my notes, I just put this Sassy in there because this guy was so shit that we ended up loaning the guy out to Aston Villa. So yeah, Disasi would be my third pick. And this guy, yeah, he's not really when he first joined us, he started with Liverpool. He got that header in the 1-1 draw against Liverpool. But this guy, I mean, fair enough. Playing him right back as well. That's just rubbish, man. Why do we keep playing this guy right back when he's a centre back? You know what I mean, fam? But still, yeah, this guy's just not good, isn't it? He's just not good. And I guess probably call him Sin Cara then since we're going proper classic early 2010s because Sin Cara had that hype when he came and then he just disappeared. He just faded into the ocean of obscurity. So I guess we'll go with Sin Cara with this one still, man. Because Disasi at the start, he had the hype. I don't know why coming from Monaco. Same with Badia Shaw as well. These guys, I don't know why they had hype at the start because of where they played for before us. But yeah, Disasi, especially since we had to loan him out to Aston Villa, like yeah, I'm gonna just go with Disasi and keep it as that. That's my third hill. And I was gonna say the wrestler I would compare him to, but I literally said Sin Cara, so yeah, I'll keep it at that still.
That's an absolutely crazy comparison, bro. That's deep.
Yeah.
My
He had hype, but he
my
disappeared real quick then.
yeah, for real. My my next pick is kind of serious, so um, I don't know if I should pick him for that reason or not, man.
Still can't believe man said Sasha Banks Mercedes money. That's just
There's
criminal.
someone actually. I'm not going to pick who I'm going to pick because I don't want to make that's a serious thing that they've got going or had going on. So I'm not going to pick who I was going to pick. But someone who, yeah, who do I love to cheer, but others hate? Heaven Owens, this player, because he's a baby face to me, this player, and to our fans, he's a baby face. But if you ask Chelsea or the other teams that he scored against before he got injured, again, once again, another injury, they'll tell you he's a heel. So Kevin Owens, because he's got not got, he's done really well for us prior to being injured. Jeff, you're gonna hate me again, but of course, this guy scored loads for us. Yeah, scored a few goals for us, assists. Um, he missed a couple, but if he misses four, he scores one out of four at least. He works hard, and we missed him when he was injured. Babyface to me and Hill to Jeff probably definitely will say he's a Hill, and to other fans because when he scores, what can they do about it? Nothing. Shame on you, the one and only Kai Havertz, my guy, man. He's my guy, but other people don't like him, but I do. Other fans of other fan bases, but we do because
I'll say one thing, yeah. You're right. Chelsea definitely hate him, yeah. I actually don't. I will always respect him for that Champions League final
yeah,
winning
what he
goal.
done,
I
yeah,
actually
yeah,
don't hate him. I hate that he joined Arsenal, but I never hated him. And yeah, I don't have no beef with the guy still. But you're right on that one still. Comparing him to Kevin Owens, fam. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, Kai Havertz, good one still, man.
bro.
It's a
That
good
game where he missed that sitter. Was it not? Was it Forest or something? I can't remember. I remember he missed that sitter, bro. That is crazy. But yeah, he's big up Havertz, man. But next season should be good. But we say managers
yeah,
time. People,
I've seen the
yeah,
guys bulked up still, man. But
managers. Yeah, people saying that. I
yeah.
saw the pictures. Managers.
We're gonna
Obviously,
end this now by saying whether our general managers which one's yours? Pierce or no? Mine mine
Oh,
mine is Pierce because he's bold and Maresca's bold as well. So
cool.
whether our general managers Enzo Maresca slash Adam Pierce and Mikel Arteta slash Nick Aldis, heel or face. So of course I'm gonna go first with this one. My general manager Adam Pierce. For me, he's been a heel for the majority of the season.
Bro,
And I could absolutely rip into this guy, but I spent time ripping into Jackson. I'm not going to rip into him too much because he did help us win the Europa League. I think I've been calling it the Europa League a few times, but it's a conference. But
yeah, yeah,
my
true, yeah.
personal objectives for him for the start of the season come in the top four at the minimum and win the Europa Conference League because those two. Nah, if you don't do both, you have to do both, not one or the other. And he did both. So at the end of the day, respect for doing that in it. But the whole season, the start of the season to like December, up until that Brentford game, it was a really nice season. From Brentford up and Brentford, we just about won. From Brentford up until let's just say the last month or so. Let's just say
Mm.
until like when we beat Liverpool, basically. Like from then, absolute horrendous, bro.
Yeah,
Down, double
that's
thumbs
not been
down.
good.
What is it that they say on up culture? It's a brown down, basically shit. So for me, he's yeah, cool. You kind of saved it. You kind of saved the ratings at the end of the season. You saved the ratings, but just a little bit.
But
But
that's
for
just
me,
like
that's not going to undo the heel tactics, bro.
that's
For
like a
example,
and
treatments to Sterling and Ben Chilwell as well. Like
that
just
Ange
so
thing
much
though,
bad
man.
management, bro. Man said Ange.
Like, you won something, but it's like, bro, you stink in the league. You stunk. You know, it's not. But I'm, you
Yeah,
know what
I
I'm
guess he
saying?
didn't
Yeah.
think that bad though. He didn't think that
No,
bad.
you didn't think as bad as Tottenham or United, so you can
Yeah.
have, you can have that. Okay. And when we played you, and Timber told him to do better.
Oh my days. This guy Jose Mourinho would never.
Try harder,
Antonio
innit?
Conte would never
Try harder, but that's tough.
try
I said,
harder, and he
okay,
still
okay.
shook his hand.
Yeah, he said, okay, try harder. Crazy
And
work.
you were five down.
Whoa, nasty work. Nasty work. My manager is a complex relationship with my manager because when he gets it right, he gets it right. But when he gets it wrong, it's frustrating. But I think overall it's been a baby face because at the end of the day, you can say what you want about certain, not rotating. Like we've cried out for like even Waneri not getting minutes when when the games needed it and stuff like that, and getting in players in not getting any, sorry, in the January window. But at the end of the day, when we came in, we were bums, like fifth, eighth, whatever have you. Um, Obviously, it's been ups and downs, many ups and downs. People have said it's time to go, etc. But the fact is, we finished second twice in a row, which obviously is not. We haven't won anything. I know that, despite what United fans will say. You haven't won it since then. Yeah, listen, we've made an improvement. Okay, yeah, so I think we're gonna win something next season, innit? So babyface, Mikel Arteta. Um, you can tell he has a passion for the club. Just you turn things around, man. Obviously, we haven't won anything yet, but guys, if you're a content creator, if you're, who gets things like that, you have to work through it, and it comes, man. Just because he's not that experienced as a manager. That's his first. Do you know what I'm saying? So we've got some great results. Obviously we fell short, but bro, 12 injuries, long-term injuries. I mean, only finished second. I mean,
Mm.
that's all right, bro. For me, that's all right.
Yeah, no, I hear it still, man. And even again, like you said, with content creators, it's not easy, man. Like there might be some owners here that they could have the cash to invest straight away and get the right attention to the brand and all that stuff in it. So like I guess in football terms, you have your peps here, but the money still got to be spent the right way in it. And then like in football terms, you got your peps, and then you've got your other managers that may not be blessed with money like that, and then they got to like work extra hard and all that stuff in it. At the end of the day, you still got to do what you can do in it. And yeah, I'll tell you, he's done what he can do. He's cool. They're not winning stuff, but he's made Arsenal a very serious team.
Yeah,
But of course, at some point, you do have to start winning in it,
yeah.
and you do have to start
Yeah.
winning
That's well.
trophies. But,
That's
but at least they're not where they used to be in it. But yeah, I guess you don't have nothing left to say, right?
nah, bro.
Yeah, that's been it from us, man. It's just some quick, nice fun. Our best performers and worst performers in a WWE heels versus babyface style. So I hope you all enjoyed. Obviously, we'll do this again next season, innit? And obviously future seasons. Maybe we could even just do like halfway through the seasons.
Yeah, let's see what happens
So
halfway,
we can
man. We
at
got
least have
more
it
football
twice.
content coming anyway.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll just try and style it in WWE forms, innit? just to keep it going. But yeah, man, it's been a tribal chief, and it's been the man that's 4 letters, one word. Joel. Subscribe to us both, man. We're still chasing 250 subscribers. Now I'm off to get ready for the final. And yeah, man, we'll see what happens, man. Peace. Subscribe to us.
It just had to be, didn't it? Another cruel blow late on in an encounter.